Hello everyone, my name is Deckerlink the Trained Unprofessional, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo! Yay! On the last episode, I was a bit salty. I'm feeling better about it now. I took a mini break from this game. Not intentionally, I just did other stuff. I found myself really wanting to get back to this game, despite the route fiasco. And so I went to queue it up, and it says "Don't panic." That's the chapter we're on. Don't panic. So we're already starting off at a bad note because that's all I've been fucking doing for the past week or two. So this is gonna go well, I imagine. The next day I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window, I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low-quality food. Ah, fuck you. Noodles are great. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. There'll be a few exams in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not as worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, intending to go out and find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today, out of impulse. I'm curious if he has any plans, since everyone is doing something. Then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room, or possibly something like a fort, complete with no girls allowed sign. And with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath it. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack.
Who is it?
You're supposed to ask that before you open the door?
Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early.
It's not really that early.
What is it, man?
Nothing. Just gonna ask what you were gonna do today. Half the school's out there already.
Out where? Why?
What?
What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has their invasion begun?
He suddenly looks more alarmed.
What day is it, man?
Yeah, I guess you can't see through the big wooden booths outside and people selling stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers.
It's the festival. You know that, right?
Oh shit, that's today.
Damn.
Damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. It's gonna be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day.
Why?
Oh, man, they're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window, socializing.
Kenji rubs his temples nervously, suddenly looking very ill.
It's going to be loud as hell. Damn, and I was going to go out today. And now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run.
Kenji seems nervous. Yeah, you picked that up, did you? You could even say he's majorly freaking out.
I can't believe this. So that's what today was. Damn it, I couldn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here, and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished.
Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not doing anything today. The weather's even good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not, though. So there's no reason to just stay inside. Yeah, you should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands.
No, I can't do it. They'll eat me alive out there, I know it.
That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face. Relatively straight.
What are you going to do? We should just hang out in here, and you can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together.
I'm kind of hungry. But I made this deal that I try to take better care of myself, be healthier, you know. Don't know if I should steer clear of the takoyaki or head straight in. Takoyaki, sorry.
Deal? Sounds ominous. So, what are you getting in return?
Nothing. I guess it's not that kind of a deal. You know, Emmy, from Mario, we kind of agreed to watch each other's backs, and... The shrill scream and the expression of abject terror that in Kenji's face chilled my blood. It's as if I told the Catholic priest I sold my soul to the devil.
Ha! You sold your soul to the devil and you didn't get anything in return! The hell is wrong with you, man? Do you know who you're dealing with? She's a public health danger! Do you know how many people she sends to the hospital monthly with her carefully placed flying tackles? She's one of them, a key player in the vast conspiracy that aims for the complete submission of everything that is manly. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I trusted in your judgment, man. I thought we were brothers. You have to call it off before it's too late. This festival, too, it's just one of their ploys.
He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course.
I'm gonna have to find some place to hide in a safe haven and then knock the lights out of myself so I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival.
Okay.
Later, dude.
The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. It's kind of unsettling, and now I start to feel doubtful myself. Should I bother going? I've got a book that I've been meaning to read. Something about an underground postal system that may or may not exist. It's short, too. Could have it finished in a day. And what would that be a good way? But would that be a good way to spend my time? Well, yeah, it definitely would be. But I suppose that it would probably be a better idea to head outside, see the festival, try to integrate with all the other sideshow acts. Honestly, I should at least make an attempt to keep up the somewhat friendly personality I've had the past week. Maybe get something to eat. My stomach suggests. It's almost lunchtime. I could at least grab something from one of the stalls outside. I'm soon outside, surrounded by various students and people who may or may not be their parents. Every so often, I catch a glimpse of someone who clearly just came up from the town for the promise of a festival. They're easy to spot. The ones who can't stop staring, and behind their eyes you can tell they're thinking, now what's wrong with this one? I almost want to yell at them. At the same time, can I deny that I've been doing the same thing all week? A wave of something like disgust sweeps over me, guilt for my own narrow-mindedness. Oh yeah, nice. I push the thoughts aside, concentrating on the pangs of hunger that burn my guts like a wildfire. The scent of something fried leads me to the promised land, where I can get some lunch. I'm just getting my order when a loud voice interrupts me. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Having lunch? Breakfast? You mean you just got up? Suddenly sleeping all morning feels like a crime. No, I meant lunch. Honest. She's not buying it. Brunch? That's not a healthy breakfast at all. Fucking hell, man. Just being pushy, is that character development, is that endearing? She snatches my food out of my hand and glares at me. That's definitely not cool. The hell is this girl doing? Hey, that's my breakfast. What happened to it being your lunch? That's my... Whatever, it's my food! Emi places her hands on her hips and begins lecturing me. Oh, that's surefire way to get me to like this person. Did you really forget your dietary plan already? You need to be more conscious of your health, Hisao. What about your heart? My heart's fine the way it is, mostly. All I get in response is a roll of the eyes. I doubt that. You wouldn't be here if that was the case, would you? Girl's got a point, of course. But I'm not about to concede it. It's not that bad of a heart. Certainly it can handle a little grease now and then. Yeah, sure, and it handled a little running just fine, too. Emi seems unconvinced. Not surprising, as I haven't even managed to convince myself. Maybe, but not if you're sleeping the day away all the time. A devious look suddenly crosses her face. Of course, if you'd been following a routine from the beginning, you wouldn't be in this situation. Hey, I've had a pretty eventful week, you know. For example, I almost died, and there was meeting a lot of people, and then I was on a roof for a while. Which is no excuse for slacking off, you know. A little near-death experience is no excuse for skipping basic exercise. Okay, now I really don't like this person. I really don't like this person. Like running in the mornings. She nods as if something important has just been decided. So it's settled then. You've seen the error of your ways and are willing to adhere to my routine, right? I'll see you bright and early in the morning. We'll be running buddies. You know, you'd already convinced me yesterday that this was a good idea. You don't need to convince me again. Not that I did a good job of being convinced. She's right about being healthy after all, and here I am ordering up something grossly unhealthy. But delicious. And there are more important things than deliciousness, aren't there? Like staying alive. If Emi weren't here browbeating me for my poor decisions, I'd probably... Hey, wait a second. A sudden question springs to mind. Hey, why the hell have you taken such an interest in my well-being? Emi shrugs and grins at me. You're the new guy. I figure you don't have any friends yet, right? Besides, I've caused you trouble all week, right? I owe you for not getting angry. Wait. I've caused you trouble. Yeah, why are we able to scroll back now? Why couldn't we scroll back before? Whatever. I told the nurse I would anyway. Crazy little running girl wants to make me healthy. I suppose there are worse fates. Okay, that sounds fine. Thanks for your concern. Tomorrow morning, then. I figure that ends the conversation, so I turn to leave. Not so fast! I feel a hand on my collar, and in a second I've been yanked backwards. I don't like the physicality of this person. Hey, no need to be so rough. What do you want now? I mean, he looks almost wounded by my annoyed question. Thought you could use the company. Her eyes narrow. Besides, you were just going to try sneaking some more of that fried crap, weren't you? Well, I wasn't going to, but now that she mentions it, it would have been a really good idea. I was not. Another glare. Okay, maybe I was going to get a little. Glare continues. Okay, a lot. Jesus, I'm a danger to myself and others, aren't I? Well, as you said, you weren't going to, but now she's convinced you're doing something wrong. Because that's a healthy relationship. I get done agreeing that I need to be healthier, and then immediately start considering the next unhealthy habit that comes my way. I knew it. You can't be trusted. That's not cool. Now I definitely have to stick with you. This whole situation feels silly. I can only imagine what passersby think of the sight of me being lectured by a tiny girl half my size. Maybe I should just give up for now. Fine, do what you like. I sigh. Might as well make the best of this. What do you want to do? Emi thinks for a minute. Well, I promised Rin I'd stop by her mural. So let's do that. I confess I'm slightly curious as to how her mural turned out myself, so again, I consider there are worse fates. I give a nod of assent, and find myself almost dragged bodily through the crowd as Emi races to our destination. By the time we reached the dorms, I could feel my heart pounding. Again, not good. My heart shouldn't be pounding after just that. Take a few deep breaths, willing to calm myself down. Willing myself to calm down, sorry. I'm one of the most normal-looking people in this school, but I still have to be here. Sometimes I almost wish I'd lost a hand or something. At least then it'd be obvious that I belong. But instead, I don't even look sick. Even now, trying to catch my breath, I just look out of shape. Emily looks back and notices my state of distress. You're not gonna die on me, are you? Please don't. It'll be all my fault, and I don't want to deal with that kind of guilt. How is this supposed to make me like her? Besides, after the last time, I really don't think I need to see that again, especially because the nurse will totally say it's all my fault. Well, seriously, how am I supposed to like this person? Nah, I'm fine. Guess I need to start running after all. And you wanted to keep eating your greasy whatever it was. You didn't even know why you were reprimanding us, you just were. That's fantastic. See? It's a good thing I found you, right? Yes, it was. Maybe. Of course, I don't add that I wouldn't be in this state if she hadn't dragged me across the festival grounds. Further conversation is interrupted by the sudden appearance of Rin. Hey, there she is. Oh, it's you. Hello, Emmy. Hey, Rin. I brought Hisao along because he was going to give himself a heart attack. I was not. My objection goes unnoticed. We stopped by to see how the mural turned out. Rin nods slowly. Well, it's right there. You can see it pretty clearly. I found myself wondering how long Rin's been standing here in front of the mural. Has anyone even stopped by to look at it? Are we the first ones? Obviously, no, we're not the first to see it, of course. I mean, it's pretty big. You'd be hard-pressed not to see it. At the same time, I don't think anyone's actually talked to Rin about it. Anyone but us, that is. I feel compelled to say something. It looks pretty good. I'm still not happy with how it turned out, but I guess it'll do. She seems almost resigned to it. I'm not sure what she expected as a result, but I guess she didn't quite get there. Ooh, this is fucking freaky. We stand in front of the mural, taking it all in. I try my best to concentrate on the composition of the thing. It's actually fairly interesting. The colors swoop and blend together, dragging me along with them. There's a dreamlike quality to the whole thing that makes me almost feel sleepy. I try hunting out some of the colors Emmy and I grabbed for. Try as I might, I can't see any Prussian blue. Oh well. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. My feet start to hurt, but Rin doesn't seem inclined to move on. Emmy speaks up. Hey Rin, have you eaten? Of course. Can't survive otherwise. What about in the past 5 hours? Maybe. But I'm hungry again, so maybe that means I'm wrong. Emmy grins and claps her hands together. Good! Come get some food with us. Rin nods in assent. Okay. But we should hurry before they notice I'm gone. Somehow I don't think they'd care. Whoever they are. Oh, we're back at this place again. As we head back to the food stalls, I cast a longing eye over at the fried food. Better not. Pretty sure Emmy wouldn't let me anyway. You know, we obviously had to pay money for it, so it was great that we had it fucking taken from us. That's great. We find a nice spot in the grass and sit down to eat our purchases. Well, my purchases anyway. Somehow I wound up paying for all the food. Oh, I wonder who the fuck managed to get that across. Surprisingly, my unfried food is pretty good. Silence falls as Emmy and I eat, and Rin stares at something or other, occasionally eating a bite or two of her food. I finish my meal first and lay back on the grass. Emmy glances up from her food. Tired, Hisao? A little, I guess. Well, don't oversleep or anything tomorrow morning. We start our morning runs, remember? Actually, they'd slipped my mind. I was actually just enjoying myself. That's not allowed around this person. Wandering around the festival with these two has actually been fun. Yeah, I'll set an alarm. You better be there. I'll get angry if you aren't. God forbid. I don't think God comes into it. Unless there's some kind of freak accident and your alarm clock shorts out. That might be a random act of God. Well, don't cause any random acts of God, then. A plan forms itself in my mind. It's a plan that makes me feel kind of guilty, but I throw it into execution anyway. Damn it, I've earned a little fried food. And anyway, I'm going to start running tomorrow, right? So the actual routine all starts then, not now. Ergo, the dietary portion starts tomorrow too. Ergo, I can have something unhealthy today. A sort of final farewell to all the stuff I used to eat with wild abandon before the hospital. Actually, I suppose I should head back to my room. I had some homework to do, and if I'm gonna run in the morning, I should make it an early night. Those narrowed eyes again. You sure you're not gonna sneak off and buy some of that fried stuff over there? No, I'm too full to bother now. I pat my stomach for emphasis. Besides, you two clean me out anyway. Emmy giggles. It's a surprisingly pleasant sound. Another pang of guilt. She's got to know that I'm lying to her, doesn't she? Or is she just that trusting? I feel kind of like a monster. All part of my master plan, Hisao. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Tomorrow morning then. Thanks for the food, and for keeping us company. And here I thought she was doing me a favor. Rin nods in agreement. I won't say see you tomorrow, because that would be like predicting the future, and I'm pretty sure I can't do that. Okay. Bye, you two. I feel oddly glad that I decided to leave my room today. Not a bad way to start my second week here, I suppose. Once I'm sure I'm out of Emmy's line of sight, I make a beeline for the food stands and buy some cake. It's just not fried, right? Slightly better than what I was planning to do. Still feel a little bad about lying to Emmy, though. She really does seem to be concerned about my health. I'll make it up to her somehow. Better head back to my room. I do have work to do. My book waits for me, and I flop onto my bed and read through the fireworks display. Eventually all the walking around, or more accurately running around, catches up with me. I really am out of shape. Emmy dragging me out in the morning to run might just be a good thing after all. It's something to look forward to. What the oh. What the... Holy crap. We got animated shit going on now? Look at her go. I guess that's us. And there she goes. There's us. Oh, nope. Aw, poor fuck. Oh, there's a hand. Nah. Yeah, we're good. Yay. Oh, she's so smiley. Oh, an apple. Well, that's adorable. What the fuck? Why? What? Okay. Okay, that was blatant. That was blatant. My alarm's beeping is gonna happen on the next episode. I guess we're officially on the Emmy route, for whatever that means. I think one of the reasons why I just don't enjoy her as much is because she knows very well the effect she has on other people emotionally. Like, she's very acutely aware of how she acts and how that affects other people, and yet she still portrays being unaware or aloof. And it comes across like she just knows what she can get away with, and she's also very pushy, very physically pushy, and very like she takes control of a lot of stuff. So she's very assertive character. And it is over something that is important. We do need to keep better track of our health, but like, I don't know. Maybe if we like decided to do these things as opposed to kind of being forced into it. And I don't know if that's maybe just me transferring the fact that I feel like I was forced into this route when I didn't want to onto the character or not. There's probably a little bit of it, but it also is just a fact of the situation that, I mean, Hisa was forced into this whole situation by the condition of his heart, and then now he's being forced into being more health conscious, and then he's also being doubled down with someone who's very commanding over his health progress. So I guess at its core, there is a lot of helplessness being involved here, but I can personally attest to the fact that there are certain people and personalities that if they're left in charge of their own health, they will not get anywhere, and even if they don't like it, there are just some situations in which having someone who will stay on your ass until you fucking get things right by God or whatever. There are people who need that kind of commanding presence in their routine. I think I'm one of them, although I'm very averse to that kind of coaching or that kind of relationship in general. But I'm also someone who hasn't figured out the way to address the various health problems they have in an effective way. So we'll see. Either way, I am going to give this route as much of a try as I can. I am curious. Okay, so we're just called Morning Run. And it does seem that we are officially on the Emmy route. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking would happen on the main menu is when you interact with more people, you'd get their things. I'm not too fond of the fact that the Act 2 banner is just like, hey, check out her ass, and this oddly padded out crotch shot. Like, I don't know what... I mean, this game does have sexual content, so I guess it isn't the most, like, unsurprising thing, but, like, I don't know. What are in the extras, since this was a pretty short episode? Oh, we got a jukebox. It's all the music. That's pretty cool. We've heard a good majority of the music. The gallery. We've got this. We got a couple of CGs here. We've seen more CGs than this. Oh yeah, there they go. There's just a few of them here or there. Oh, a mystery one. Oh, it's just pills. Okay, whatever. Library. What the crap? The hell is all this? Oh, maybe that's... Oh, this is your completion shit. Alright, so we're on the... We are officially on the Emmy route now. Alright, so I guess I'll start putting that in the title. Cinema. We've only seen the opening and the Emmy one. I guess there's 6. Probably one for each of the routes. All right. Well, there you go. Kind of a it's a full-length episode now. So, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Katawa Shoujo. On the next one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I like something when I don't, but I am gonna keep giving it a try. This is just what my natural instincts wound up with. Whether it's what I wanted or not, this is what my choice has led to. So, after that, I'll just have to... After this plays out and we get whatever ending I get, we'll see if I still have the itch to play this game further, and that's when we'll start the guided paths and see what we get there. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, I've been the trained unprofessional. You're not, and I'll see you next time. Bye!